Hi everyone, my name's Cody, and in this video I wanted to tell you about something interesting I learned this weekend called a Model Context Protocol, or MCP for short. MCP is a spec developed by Anthropic, one of the AI companies, to basically make a standard way for LLMs to interact with different sorts of tools. Whether those tools provide new data through read functionality or allow different actions through write functionality. So super cool. You can make one sort of tool, and then it's portable to all these different types of applications, whether that's VS Code or Cursor or Claude Desktop. And over here on the left, I have just a really simple diagram of how it works if you want to make your own. Basically, you have your host, which is like your application, and your host has multiple clients, one per piece of functionality that you want to provide through MCP. And then each client is going to go connect to a server, an MCP server, and that server can provide can provide many things. The three things it can provide are prompt templates, resources, and tools. These first two are sort of read actions, and this last one is a write action. So prompt templates, you can think about this if you're going to make a MCP about cooking. Prompt templates might be, like a repository of interesting prompts that have to do with cooking. What's some substitutions I can make for this ingredient, or what can I make with the stuff in my fridge, or whatever. Just a repo of different prompt templates. You can provide that via MCP, which is really cool. The next one is resources. This is like allowing your LLM to access data outside of its context, outside of its training set. So a really good example is like, give me the top 10 news stories for today, right? LLMs don't know what the news is today. They need to go search the web in some way to get that information. You can provide that through resources in MCPs. And then the last one is more of a write action. MCPs can provide tools, which are just functions if you're familiar with programming at all. Usually these are called remote procedure calls, or RPC. And actually the underlying layer for a lot of this stuff is in MCPs is JSON RPC. Lots of acronyms here. And basically what you do is just define some function and some parameters and give it a description, and then when your LLM application is running, it will be provided with a list of the tools that you have for your MCP, and it'll be able to choose, okay, the user is asking me to, what's the news today? Oh, it looks like I have a get top 10 news function. I'm going to call that. That's basically how it works. So that's really all that MCP is. It's really simple. It's all just done through text, because LLMs, right, remember, only take input as text and only produce output as text, except for the image generation ones, but probably not going to use those in coding. So super simple. You can learn more and get to implementing your own if you go here to modelcontextprotocol.io, or if you want, I made a much longer video. If this video is too short for you, boy, do I have a better one for you, where I read the entire MCP spec. It's just riveting. Great stuff for when you really need some more energy when you wake up in the morning. So go ahead and check that out. All right, bye-bye.